This is the KoperCrabb Podcast.
I'm Cheney Crab.
I'm Navene Copperweiss. What up?
If you would like to buy KoperCrabb merch, there is a link in our description. It's KoperCrabbPodcast.BigCartel.com. Buy Entheos merch at our night shift store. And if you want to submit a question to the podcast, email us at KoperCrabbPodcast@gmail.com.
And you can always hit either of us up on Instagram at Navene Copperweiss.
At Cheney Crab. Except for this week, because I'm taking a social media
Oh, yeah, that's right.
break, sabbatical.
So it's in between when you go on, you take a break?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, another thing I wanted to mention was some people don't know that we have a totally kick-ass video side to the podcast.
Yeah, we post every episode every week on our YouTube channel. So if you guys are people who just have been listening to this podcast the entire time on Spotify or Google Podcasts or whatever, just random podcast listening to device there is out there, we post everything on YouTube. It's a video. We have really nice cameras.
DSLR cameras.
We have DSLRs specifically.
We're still trying to figure out the lighting and all that good stuff.
By we mean Navene.
Yeah, but you know, if you get home from work and you're kind of tired and you want to just drink a beer, throw on the podcast. And it's like we're hanging out and we're drinking a beer together. But you don't have to worry about people actually being in your house.
Also, I've noticed the new thing with like Netflix shows and Prime shows is that they're trying to almost mimic the podcast format. Like they're almost trying to make shows so that you can listen to them and not really pay attention. Oh yeah. Like the new movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. I think it's called The Guilty. That's a really good example of that.
Yeah. We discovered that it was kind of like you could listen to it and it would have been a sweet like listen.
There was a documentary that we watched recently, like a murder mystery documentary that we watched recently that was like that as well. Mm-hmm. So it's the new hot thing. So just listen to a real podcast.
There you go.
And ours is the funniest, best.
Ours is the funniest, and it's also the #1 metal podcast
in the entire world. The entire world. I actually did my own poll.
That's right.
Of my mom and Navene's mom,
and they said it was #1.
Unanimous vote.
Yeah. Unanimous.
It was my mom, your mom, and the two of us who voted.
That's it. So, yeah, that's that. And now, so Cheney, how's your?
Well, I also wanted to Sean out. I wanted to Sean Makita. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He wood burnt this fantastic new KoperCrabb piece for us. Look at that. That is amazing. That's crazy.
So
he sent that to us.
To you guys who are just listening, as we've just discussed, you don't get to see how cool this
so you better tune in because our cameras, they can focus on it. Yep. They have automatic focus.
They got autofocus.
But Sean made this amazing wood burning piece for us. Follow him on Instagram. I think his screen name is More Metal Than Most with some underscores in it. And he makes he does really awesome wood burning art. And as a fellow pyrographer, that's right. I respect the art very much.
Yeah, you do some pyrography, don't you?
Yeah, I haven't for a long time, but
yeah, you have been doing a lot of art though.
Yeah, I draw a lot.
You do, but it looks almost a similar style. It's like dots and it's black and white.
Both are pointillism. I do like stippling with wood burning and
stippled
and drawing. So that's the interesting story of my drawing.
That's all you got for us?
That's all I got.
Well, yeah, I think you should put some of those for sale. You did sell some of them, right?
Yeah, usually when I put them up, I sell them pretty quickly. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so watch out. Hard to get rare pieces. Watch out.
They're very rare. Very rare. And it's rare that I post them. So
That's true. Instagram story only.
Yeah.
But
not this week because I'm on
How's your social media fast going?
It's going pretty good. I've been checking my social media every so you still often.
Check it. You're still checking it.
Here's what I do. I get on it a couple times a day and I just look at my messages because I don't get notifications when I get messages.
Right.
So I'll look at it a couple times a day. I'll look at the top of my newsfeed, same shit every time. And then I'm like, well, I don't need anything to do with this anymore. And I log right back off and go back to drawing and finishing up lyrics for our album.
True that. Do you feel like you've been going online too much? Is that why you're wanting to do that? Or what's the deal there?
I think everyone goes online too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of problematic, isn't it?
It can be, yeah. Yeah. I think it can be problematic if you waste a lot of time on the internet looking at the pictures that everyone else posts and thinking about, just caring about it.
But when you go deep into a TikToker's creator hole and you look at creators on TikTok, that's kind of fun. That's kind of funny.
It's really fun.
That's kind of amusing.
Yeah.
People who are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on there.
I know. It's amazing. Speaking of, I almost forgot until this moment that I feel like, so we post on TikTok. We just post regular videos, the same videos that we would post to Instagram. We don't do like the TikTok posts.
Yeah, I guess. They have a style. They're like really stupid and like kind of as dumb as you can get them. Really.
That's kind of the TikTok style.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours don't
They're
have
all cut
those.
up. They're made on your iPhone.
And then you will zoom in on your face a lot. Like, why did I?
Yeah.
So we don't do any of that. We have a TikTok, and we've been posting videos, and somehow we're acquiring followers on TikTok, which is great. That's cool.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like I've reached the pinnacle of TikTok because I started a TikTok for our band and our podcast and for myself personally because I heard Christina Pajitsky talking about TikTok on Your Mom's House, which is one of my favorite podcasts. So this is podcastception because I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But Christina fucking P reposted a TikTok of me screaming in her story.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've reached the highest point of TikTok.
Yeah. For some reason, one of our videos on TikTok, I'm going to brag straight up, went a bunch of them, they went kind of like viral, I guess you'd say. When one of them has it's like 7 million plays or something.
They're doing
it's
well.
If we had that many plays on Spotify, I'd be like, I've made it. But
I honestly only think that they do well because we don't care about. I know.
It's the one thing that I actually really don't care about at all.
I don't know anything about it either. I just put them up and it's like, oh, cool. It's doing
so we've
well.
just put clips of Cheney doing vocals to Antheo's songs, and it's like it's our best platform. It's got the most views. It's got the most followers.
Yeah, well, the thing about TikTok is that it's an easy way, I think, to garner organic reach. That's what the kids call it.
That's what the kids are calling it these days. Or it's a good way to garner China spying on you.
That's
another theory.
There we go.
So
we could have a lot of spies watching our videos.
So something to think about.
What are they spying on exactly? What are those Americans doing to, maybe they think that I'm like a war machine. That like the screaming thing is like
a war cry.
Yeah.
A war cry.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're thinking how they can weaponize your scream.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, not a war cry. Like maybe they're thinking that America's using weaponizing me with this scream.
Yeah, I know. No, they're gonna have the scream be the weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck, they should make a Marvel movie about that.
I know, that sounds pretty sick.
That would be really cool.
We should make a movie about that.
Let's do it.
Because I do ultimately want to start
making movies.
A network. I've been talking about it. I've been talking about it. And actually, that's one of the questions. I don't know if we should jump into questions so soon.
I think we should because we have like 1 million of them.
Yeah,
and questions are always fun. So see, that's another thing we do on our podcast if you're just tuning in for the first time. Because a lot of those questions that you got, I noticed, since I'm taking a sabbatical, Navene got online and asked people for questions. And
I was like, yo, drop me some questions,
I noticed that a lot of them were just things that we've talked about like 500 times over the course of the podcast. So if you're just now tuning in for the first time and we don't answer your question, chances are we've talked about it in the last 78 episodes. So.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like people come to hear the greatest hits. Yeah,
dude,
so they come to hear.
I've been saying that. Yeah,
they want us to say our greatest hits would be like talking about working a job and being a musician at the same time.
Yeah.
How it's not really that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of is, though. That's what I was thinking about today.
Plot twist.
Yeah. I was
M. Night Shyamalan plot twist.
I was chatting with a friend, and we were texting. And he was kind of like, yeah, I guess you're kind of more just into like working a job and having the band be like, whatever it is, a hobby. And I was kind of like, actually, no, working a job sucks.
He said that. Who said that? Yeah, you don't have to say it.
Yeah, but like, it was in context to what.
Is this person in like a high?
No, it was in context to what I was talking about.
Okay.
But
highfalutin-ass band over here.
And I was kind of like, no. That actually sucks. And I guess the message that we've always put forth isn't that like it's the best thing ever to work a job and be in a band, but everyone does it.
Yeah.
That's more the thing.
Really it.
We're really saying what actually goes on behind the scenes with underground metal bands.
Right.
When we're not doing the number one podcast, the number one place to hang out.
The entire world.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah,
but it's really about
we're just honest.
Finding, the balance between it all, I guess you could say.
Totally.
But, so someone did ask what a goal of mine was.
You should name the person's name and stuff, do all the...
Get into these questions here. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I'm kind of blowing it.
He's blowing it.
Okay, here we go.
Broken side.
Oh, here we go. Wait, no. This is a different one. Does this matter that people can see into my Instagram?
It's a little weird.
Okay, here, I can just put it on you then.
Oh, thanks.
This is how pro we are. We got the questions all prepared.
Well, when I'm taking a sabbatical, it means the questions aren't going to be prepared because I usually do that stuff.
Print them out.
Yeah.
Someone said, okay. Cheney, what is your greatest achievement in life so far? What are you most proud of? Boom. And that's coming from Charles Williams off Instagram. He asked it to me, but I'm going to pass it on to you. What up?
I would say that the thing that I'm just most proud of is that I just kind of keep it going. Just keep, that I've never given up on any of the things that I really love.
Yeah.
And I just kind of keep them going, and that's what I'm the most proud of.
So sticking to the shit that you said that you were going to do is
just sticking to my guns, I would say.
Yeah.
Like I have a very clear-cut vision of things that I want to do, and I don't really waver from that.
Right. And
maybe to a fault.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes you're like more into it than I am, You're
well,
like,
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying that like since I was, and I would say that you probably are the same as this too. Like I've relatively, since I was like 13 years old, been the same person. I've changed, I've grown a lot, but like what I want to do, I've known since I was young, and I think you do as well. You're kind of the same.
That's pretty true. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of wanted things have changed for sure.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, I feel the same, that's for sure. But I want to do the same stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
Play drums, write metal riffs. I didn't really write metal riffs when I was 12, but
yeah, I mean, I started actually playing in bands when I was 13.
Like I just straight up can't find this question now.
All right, next question.
Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying that's the one question I wanted to answer and now I can't find it. Anyway, joke's gone.
What was it?
It was like, what's your next goal in music, or do you have another goal?
Oh, okay.
And I was going to say it's to create a network, podcast network, media network. Dude.
That's an interesting goal. I have no aspirations to do that whatsoever.
No, we have talked about that though.
Yeah,
having
but
like
there's a lot of
network.
other stuff I care about doing way before that.
Like what?
Personally, I just care about continuing to. I want to get our album done first and foremost. It's like,
true.
That's
what
true. I care about.
That is a question on here. Is when's the album coming out?
You should just like maybe go down the questions instead of trying to look for your favorite ones.
Alrighty.
It'll be a little easier, I think.
You're probably right about that. Not gonna lie. All right. So Matt Berry's asking,
as the question queen.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Like, you could look at them.
Oh,
there
sorry.
Too.
You have questions. Oh, I didn't know I had.
That's why I gave you my phone.
Thank
so
you.
you could peep.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
The questions on Facebook.
All right. Let's see.
So, what's your favorite thing about writing music? Well,
you should
check that one out. I would have to say my favorite thing about writing music is it's kind of one of the few things that when I'm doing it, I don't really think about doing anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm totally occupied. So that would have to be it. You know, it's one of those things where I wouldn't say that I feel peaceful, because it's not peaceful. It's kind of crazy and hectic when I'm doing it, but I just feel like it's one of the few things I can do that I'm doing like 100%. And it's actually the thing that I love doing the most. Like I said earlier, I was chatting with a friend and another drummer friend of mine, and we were kind of just talking. He was telling me, oh, my favorite thing about this whole thing is just playing live. You know, that's the thing that I love the most.
Your friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, I really just like making albums, and the rest of it's kind of
whatever.
Well, I mean, it's not whatever, but it's like I'd be fine if I didn't get to play shows or make TikTok reels or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of, you know, I don't think that anyone's wrong for this, but I think that a lot of people, maybe they didn't start off being into music for the gratification of playing live in front of a lot of people, but it could potentially become about that over time.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Some people just like playing live.
Some people just love playing live.
Because there's that energy.
Yeah.
Sweaty.
And playing live is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I would say that I'm just like, as I am for many things in my life, I'm kind of like right in the center. I love writing music, but I also love seeing the way that it evolves in a live setting.
Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is, for me, writing music isn't something that I have to like force myself to do.
Well, do you force yourself to play live?
Yeah, I do. Totally. There's tons of stuff associated with it that I don't want to do.
Well, yeah, for sure.
You got to go on tour.
Well, I'm saying,
like a total
but it's
bag.
Talking about without touring, just playing a show.
Yeah, that's like work.
Yeah, playing a show is work, but so is tour. So is recording.
I know, for most people, yeah. For me, I don't feel like it's work. I mean, recording and all that is, but writing is not work.
Oh yeah, okay.
Writing is just, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It just happens.
You do it all the time. It's very
pretty
natural.
much the one thing that I don't have to force myself to do at all.
Yeah, I feel that.
There's always new stuff that I'm working on my computer. I don't have to say, okay, I gotta write some music now. Yeah, I just do it.
For instance, like you posting videos on the internet or whatever, I feel like you would just make them no matter what. The fact that you post them on the internet and there are people who care to listen to it, but it's cool, but you just make those riffs anyway. You just do that.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it's just an easy, effortless thing that
I
like to do.
For sure. Yeah, that's always been a thing for you, I think.
Whereas the rest of the stuff,
as long as I've known.
So I guess that's the answer to his question.
It's a good answer. I like a little bit of both, like I said.
Yeah.
But if you're asking the favorite thing about writing music, my favorite thing about writing music are those moments when we're in the studio and I'm tracking vocals and you're recording, and you're like, when you turn around to me and you freak out and you're like, oh my God, you turned into a different person there.
I'm imitating Bob Rock.
Yeah, you're imitating Bob Rock, but those are my favorite parts.
There, dude.
Honestly, right before we got in our scooter accident, and that's why the scooter accident happened, because we were like, let's fucking celebrate this awesome part
like,
that we just wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would definitely be the favorite part of writing.
That's my favorite part. It's just like being so stoked on a part that you have written that you're just like, you can't contain your excitement.
Totally. Like when you, or, you know, so this is a little different from the way your experience with recording, but like when you record guitar and you've been working on it for hours and then you just like hit the playback finally and you're just like, oh, this is...
And it's seamless.
Yeah, you're just like, this is sick.
Yeah, I bet.
Like I remember actually for the Fleshlight album, I like made the whole thing by myself, you know, so there's nobody around except for like when we did vocals for like a week, but the rest of it was just me by myself. So I remember just like being by myself in my studio and just like finishing a song that took me a really long time and just like jumping up and down like, yes, this is so sick. And just like, I remember the moment still.
Yeah. That's
and
awesome.
all I was doing was just like listening to something on my computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
In reality, it's not really that cool, but you know, to me, it was like amazing.
Right. I think that while we're talking about your old bands, we should probably talk about, like, a lot of people are asking, although you've answered it many times, a lot of people are asking why you quit Animals as Leaders. And I think a lot of people probably wonder why, because Animals is a big band. And for a lot of people, they're like, why would you quit this band where you're pretty much
made in the shade?
Yeah, you're made, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it's an interesting thing. So do you want to answer why you decided to quit the band?
Sure. Yeah. Because they're just getting way too mainstream, you know?
Yeah, there was too much thumping.
Yeah, it was just becoming too much of a mainstream kind of a vibe for me. And I'm more of an underground guy.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, hey, this is bullshit.
I'm
out of here.
This isn't DM enough for me.
Yeah, not DM enough. Not DM at all.
No DM.
No, it was just more, let's see here. So I joined Animosity when I was really young. I was like 16. And then I literally did that for, what the hell was that?
I think it was when you get a message on your, or a
notification. That was crazy sounding. Anyway, I did Animosity like all the way up, let's see, 16 to, I don't know, maybe I was like 24 when Animosity broke up. And then I had 1 year in between Animosity to Animals. And in that year, I like made the Fleshlight album. And then, so I just kind of, Animosity did a lot of touring. So I had done a shitload of touring in my early 20s, or pretty much from when I was like 18, 19, all the way up till I was 24. And then joined Animals. They toured a shitload. So I did that for a couple of years. And so most of my adult life was spent going on tour and stuff. And I was kind of just ready to like chill, you know, like we had just met and I was really getting into like electronic music production and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to like not be in a band. Like being in a band, you're dealing with whatever choice you make affects other people in the band.
Well, and when you're in a band, you are oftentimes on other people's schedules. So
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like everything you do is you're thinking about the band. You know, like, should I get this car? If I get a new car and I have a car payment, how am I going to pay it? Because I'm going on tour. You know, like it's like everything revolves around that, which is cool. It's cool to have this thing that you're totally dedicated to.
Right.
But I kind of wanted to just not be in a band.
I would say that is an interesting. So by the way, if you don't know who I am, Navene and I are in a band called Entheos, and I'm the vocalist, and we're a couple. I'm Cheney. Nice to meet you.
Getting it out there. Full disclosure.
Just throwing it all out there.
What's that called at like companies when you have to like disclose that you're dating? There's some term for it.
I don't know, but we had to sign one. like a clause of some sort. I have no idea. But so that is something that's unique about our band, is that Navene and I are able to make a lot of decisions together about whether or not we want to do a tour, and we're always kind of on the same page as far as that goes. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times, if you're in a band and you're not like the star figure of your band, then things are kind of like you might be living on someone else's whim.
100%. And I think what's cool about us being in the band and sort of running the band together is being in a band is kind of like having a bunch of girlfriends. So you're already my girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. So you can just slide the band in there, and it's kind of it's like the same thing, you know? It's not like more work.
Yeah, no, it's...
So it's kind of like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
2-for-1.
And we do make decisions like that. We have turned down tours, and I don't know, they're just things that are interestingly different about running a band with your significant other, because we can make, like, say this has happened before. We've gotten a tour offer for Europe. It was with a great band. It was with a band we've talked about in this episode. It was with a band you've been in, and we
It was with a band who has thumping.
It was with a band who thumps.
It was with a band who has 3 people in it.
And it was for Europe, and it would have been a great tour for us, but Navene and I were able to kind of look at it and consider monetarily things very closely. Yeah, like we really talk things out before we make decisions. And
we do now. I don't know if we always did that, but
no, I think we always kind of have done that. And
yeah, we've been a little smarter.
Because of that, luckily, we can talk things out like that I don't think they don't always get discussed when you're in a band with people who are your homies. Because people have different motives. Yeah. Someone may be really happy, really stoked on their home life, and someone's really bummed on it. And the bummed person is like, let's tour 12 months a year. Fuck being at home. And the happy person wants to tour a week a year.
Yeah.
There are decisions like that we get to make together that are really awesome about being in a band with your significant other.
Yeah.
And I realize not everyone can do that, but.
So yeah, I mean, I guess back to the animals thing, like Cheney and I had been together. It's like the early stages of our relationship. So we didn't have a band or anything like that.
No.
We actually were together for like 4 or 5 years before we started the band. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just not be in a band and kind of see where that took me. And honestly, it's been awesome. It's been really cool. It's been, I've never regretted quitting animals, but obviously there's certain things where I would see it and I'm like, damn, that's pretty sick, you know?
For sure.
Like that's, you know, like when Matt was on the cover of Modern Drummer, you know, not going to be like, not going to sit here and be like, oh, I don't care about that. You know, it's like, I was kind of like, damn, that's, could have been me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, I've never regretted it. And honestly, the way things are going for us now, you know, TikTok stars.
TikTok superstars.
Podcast
bet
superstars.
We have more TikTok followers than animals.
The only place where we are doing better than animals. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really I think people want like some.
They want drama.
They want like a better story. Yeah, it was just kind of like, I don't know. I just didn't really want to.
This is the thing. Sometimes people make decisions that are the best for them.
Yeah.
And you can look at the outside of a situation and think, why would you ever do that? I would never do that. But you don't know what it's like until you're in the situation. You have no idea.
And that's really what people don't get, because they're thinking, why did you quit animals in the way that they perceive animals?
Right.
Which is just on stage with the sick lights and Tosin's amazing. And,
right.
You know, like,
for sure.
So yeah, if that was my only view of it, then that's insane to quit that. You know, that's the sickest thing ever.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
You know, when you're behind the curtain and life's happening
something that should also be said about you is that the trajectory, I don't want to speak for you at all, but the trajectory in animals, well, no. The trajectory in animals is that most of the time you're doing animals.
Yeah, 100%.
You're very much a person who's like a songwriter. And like you said, you never stop writing music.
Yeah.
So I think I remember this all happening because we were together when you quit animals. And that was very much at the forefront of your mind as well, that you really wanted to write your own music. And you just,
100%.
You didn't see how you would have any time.
Yeah, 100%.
And I remember I was like, do you really want to do this?
I know. I know. Like, are you sure you want to go back to like local band status?
Yeah.
You know?
I was curious, and you knew what, you know, you were stoked.
I think I am sort of a weird guy though, like in terms of, I'm not super attached to the so-called glamour of being in a band and
I think that's
all that stuff.
I think that's going back to what we were talking about, where the, you know, some people are attracted to being in a band for playing live in front of millions of people, and you, since I've known you, you've never been that person. You do not care about that.
No. No, because I've had the opportunity to join some pretty big bands. I'm not gonna sorry to brag, but since Animals, you know,
a lot.
And I would
say that like every other month a band asks you to join the band. I'm not joking.
Which is cool, you know.
It's
flattering,
and they're
awesome.
Good bands who can pay you.
Totally, and it's honestly, you know, there's some in particular that I have been kind of a little bummed to say no to.
Well, Cannibal hasn't asked you yet, so
I was actually thinking about that.
I'm breaking up our band. So that
I was actually thinking about. Okay, so we watched a 3-hour Cannibal documentary on YouTube, which was really sick, by the way.
Oh,
if you're
amazing.
A huge Cannibal fan,
that was
like
so good.
Me and Cheney, then. But I was thinking, I was like, dang, if Cannibal needed, you know, if they were hollering at your boy, I might be like, I'm putting the band on hold.
Shit, I'd be side stage. I would follow Cannibal. You guys around in the car, side stage,
merch,
and just like, yeah, I'd do merch. And wait, no, I'm sure they have like a great merch person. It's probably like Thaddeus or someone, Billy.
Yeah.
But I would drive around in my car and like sit side stage and cry weep watching you.
Dude, I mean, could you imagine being in the band that like plays Scourge of Iron?
No. That's amazing. That must be so cool.
That would just be sick, dude.
Dude, I think that tour's coming to Nashville. Or it's going to Atlanta.
What?
It's going to Atlanta.
Oh.
And it's a Cannibal, Whitechapel, Revo. Revocation is one of my favorite bands. And Shadow of Intent.
Damn.
I believe it starts in Atlanta, like January.
Well, okay, so we'll be in Nashville at that time?
Yeah.
I mean, here, just get a vibe.
I feel like this has been a very Navene-centered podcast.
Oh, shit. Right there, that's your boy right here, Navene. Actually, I have kind of made a little bit friendly with Alex Webster, to be honest.
Yeah, you keep saying that in every podcast.
Have I said that in every podcast?
No one believes you.
Yeah. Let's get him on the podcast.
We have to.
You imagine this is your band?
No.
I can't either.
Because my band doesn't have any riffs like this.
I know. It's like I'm busy trying to be like cool.
A lot of jazz.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah, you know what's cool?
Damn!
Oh!
You know what's funny? Oh no, I'd probably be down for a riff like this. Hey, flash it back to Scourge. I think we should do a Scourge cover.
I need to do a Scourge cover. It's weird with Cannibal because like they've like one of their best songs came later in their career.
Yeah.
Kind of rare.
Violence Unimagined is probably my favorite DM record this year.
Yeah, you loving that thing?
Oh, I love it.
I actually haven't
You
really
can't hear the
listened to
kick
it.
drum as much as I would like to, but I don't give a shit.
Oh, there's no kick, dude. What's going on with that
It's
kick?
cannibal. Like I said, someone stole my Violence Unimagined all over shirt, and I will hammer smash their face. Navene, I'll have my boyfriend hammer smash their face.
Yeah. I think we did talk about that in the Joel podcast.
We did.
Yeah. So go back and fish through a 4-hour podcast if you want to hear that story.
That was a good podcast. All right, so this has been a very Navene-centric podcast. So let's
that's good. A good thing.
Let's go to some of the questions. Jonald the Thump Maestas. I know he's a bass player. Maestas? How do you say your name, John?
Damn, John.
When can I audition to be in Entheos? Well, if you play bass, you can't audition because we got the spot filled.
Oh.
Hey, yo. Oh.
Damn. To be continued, I guess you could say on that one. But here's a good one for you guys. So this is a question, not much of a question, but could you tell the story of your Price is Right experience?
I knew this. It's more Navene.
Oh yeah,
all Navene all the time.
Well, that's because I actually told you. I said, "Hey,
this is
Cheney,
what happens when I don't look at my Facebook anymore."
I said, "Look what I just posted. I posted a funny selfie, and I was like, I just posted, give me some questions." And I was like, "Why don't you do the same?" And then you were like, "No, I'm not going to do that." So this is what happens when you don't prepare.
That's a good point. Touche.
But anyway, so
this is your favorite podcast you've ever done. I can tell. You're like, all right, so little known fact. These are all well known facts.
No, they're little known facts. So little known fact, Animosity was actually on The Price is Right.
With who?
With Antagony.
Did any one of you actually get on The Price is Right?
Yeah.
Who?
So the guitar player Carlos
I don't know him.
from Antagony got on there.
Do I know
Because he was
Carlos?
like the most charming.
Of course. So they go through and they interview all of you?
Yeah, so going on The Price is Right totally sucks. Yeah, that's going to be my summation of what that's like.
All right.
You wait in line forever.
Drew Carey or Bob?
No,
What's
see,
his
if
name?
it was Bob Barker, that would have been awesome. No, it was Drew Carey.
You got on the Drew Carey. This is the least cool story about The Price is Right.
It was a long time ago. I mean,
heard.
this was like 2007. And
what?
Yeah.
Is Bob Barker dead?
I don't know.
How did he get off of The Price is Right? Why is The Price is Right carried on? Like just like Jeopardy, they should both be canceled.
Is there a Price is Right still? Not sure. Have no idea.
The Price is Wrong, Bobby.
So you wait in line all day, and then when you get up to the front of the line, there's like a guy there, and he interviews you.
So is the line to get on the show, or is it to get in the audience of the show?
It's to get in the audience. You're definitely getting in. You're definitely getting in, but I don't know why you line up. Well, I guess if there's too many people, you wouldn't get on. But
Okay.
You wait in line. It's kind of like a line for like a ride at Disneyland, kind of a vibe.
Yeah, I went to the Chelsea Handler show one time. So
yeah. So you get to the front of the line, and there's this guy. And
do this?
I did a frowny face.
Yeah.
So you get
a long time ago.
You get to the front of the line, and there's a guy up there, and he's like, "Watch, I'll do what he does to you." Okay.
Okay.
He goes, "Hey, what's your name?"
Cheney.
Oh, hey, Cheney. How's it going? What do you do?
I'm a vocalist in a metal band.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I'd get on right away
your
if
interview.
you're doing that. I'd get on right away.
Okay, so you know who else said that? For sure, I'm for sure getting on.
Who?
Leo, singer of Animosity. Oh, I'm definitely getting on there, dude. You know, because he thinks he's so charming. You know, and
for sure.
That's the interview. I just did it. So you got to win them over.
Okay, do it again. I want to try again.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fucking great, man. How are you? No cussing?
Probably not.
Okay, ask me again.
Okay.
Interview me again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, great.
What's your name?
My name's Cheney Crabb.
Oh, wow, Cheney. What do you do?
I'm a metal vocalist and I'm awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
okay, thanks.
I'm on the show.
That's it. That's the interview.
Officially on the show. Ask me again. Let's do it again. Let's try it one more time.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Well, I'm good. Thank you. What's your name?
My name's KoperCrabb.
Oh, hi,
I'm from Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, hey, Cheney from Iowa. What do you do?
I'm a metal vocalist. I'm a podcast host of the #1 metal podcast in the entire country.
Wow, that's amazing.
And in Estonia.
That's incredible,
That's
Cheney.
right. You love me, right?
Okay, see, you're not getting on with that attitude. So
Wait, am I being a little too forward?
Yeah, so Leo is being too extra.
Okay.
The guy who got on is just a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's nice. And another pro tip is if you go with a big group, one of the people from your group is definitely getting on.
Were you guys all wearing matching t-shirts?
Yeah, so I actually have the video.
Yeah, let's watch
pulled
it.
up here. Here we go. Ready for it?
I thought
everybody?
it was the red cord that went with you.
No, antagonist.
I can't believe you guys got
animosity.
on the Drew Carey one. That's so lame.
They are on their way, Drew. It's Carlos
Drew?
Garcia.
Carlos Garcia. Garcia.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Watch. That's me right there. Sorry, this video, it won't load more than 240p,
Dude,
apparently.
I gotta be honest. Every person looks like you because it's so blurry that it's like every metal guy with a ponytail looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't know why. I tried to load it higher. It won't go above 240p.
Are those animosity shirts?
Yeah, so we all had these tie-dyed, and we're like, let's all wear tie-dyed animosity shirts. That's gonna make us more likely to get on.
For sure.
So we
you wore
that's actually me. Look at how skinny I am. Look at my arm.
I can't really tell a difference.
Look at the size of my arm. Look at this. From here to here. That's my arm.
The TV.
And look, I have long hair.
Right.
No beard.
You know what's funny is your hair is a lot lighter in that.
True. Okay, so anyway, I'm giving him a high five on the way down.
That looks like Jared Christensen. If you told me that was Jared, well, not now. I wouldn't think it was him now, but.
Nice to see you, man.
Carlos!
Sign them up for bids, please.
Here, I can do Drew. I can do Drew.
Cool snow sled.
Oh, snow sled.
Oh, Carlos, man. Nice to see you, dude. Take a spot.
I can't believe he got up there. That's amazing.
Carlos, how was it? Leave us a review.
Sleds and toboggans with the latest popular products. 7 handcrafted pieces for the entire family to enjoy.
Should I spoiler this? I mean, this is 2 minutes. Should we just
No,
watch
we
it?
need
Let's
to
just watch
listen to it, yeah.
Julie, you're going to start out. What do you bid for that?
Who posted this? Okay, we're not getting in trouble because Leo posted
Animosity
it.
posted, yeah.
Leo posted it.
325. Matthew says 325.
These are all nice people.
It's 850, 500, and 325.
Do you?
900. Actual retail price is
900.
Drew Carey sucks.
580.
I was gonna say not, even though I was there, I don't remember.
I'm just kidding. I really.
okay.
Oh, that's Leo. Okay, I can name these. Is Evan in this?
Yeah.
Is that Evan?
Yeah, Evan's right there.
Yeah. Who's that?
This is Frank.
Wow. Who's this guy?
This guy?
Yeah.
That's Derek, the guy who owns the knife store. He used to be he used to be our merch dude.
I don't know him.
I don't know who that is. Is that Chase? I'm pretty sure Chase was there.
I can only tell who Evan is because he's tall and like has his hairline.
And he's got the backward hat. For some reason, Leo wasn't a team player and wore this lion shirt instead.
That's why he didn't get on the show.
He's trying to stand out.
Yeah, well, by standing out, he's standing in.
All right, let's get back to this. Let's see what happens here. See, because like I said, if you go with a big group, one of you is getting on because they want to flash your group.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't understand why he wore a lion shirt when they clearly want someone in the group.
Yeah, I don't know. He was certain he was getting on.
The television audience cannot tell that you're with the group unless you're wearing the shirt.
He kind of looks like he's with the group.
No, he doesn't.
You know what
he's
I'm
wearing a different shirt.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, Carlos got in it? He got in the show?
Jenny, have you not been paying attention? He's been on it. He placed his bid and he won.
You know I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, what's that about? No, Carlos,
Obviously.
I don't want to spoiler alert this. I kind of want to spoiler alert.
No, don't.
When you're in California, you got a big group of people here? I do. What's the occasion? We're two.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I will say, so everything sucked about this part. When he got on, it was really fun. Because we were like, yeah, he did it.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
Which one? This one?
In the brown shirt. He's just trying to be a part of the
This
group.
guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have just been a friend. I can't really tell because it's so blurry.
Yeah.
2 bands on tour.
Look at I'm just watching Evan. That's awesome.
He said that we were on tour. He went, we're a couple bands on tour.
Wow, that's funny.
The little guy, dude.
Yeah, that's good for a touring band. That looks about right.
Dude, that thing is fucking sick, man.
Can you fit 5 people in there, Drew?
Wow, thank you, Lanisha. Isn't that nice? It's a place for the drummer to sleep.
Navene.
I didn't realize that he made that joke.
God.
It's called pushover.
It's a place for the drummer to sleep.
When you see the 4 numbers, that
Yeah, because the drum was that
supposed
hold on a second.
What
Was that
Drew
supposed to be a
doesn't know,
diss?
what Drew doesn't know is that in metal, what's with the dissing?
No, the thing is, I was thinking that. See, the thing that he doesn't realize is all of us are sleeping in a little van.
I know.
So if I had
He
that,
thinks
yeah.
you guys are in a tour bus.
Yeah.
He's definitely thinking, oh, they got the whole back lounge. And they're like, dude, it's a place for the drummer to sleep. And he doesn't realize that's like a 5-star hotel.
He doesn't realize that would be like a total win.
Yeah.
If I had that, I'm like the sickest because I got my own fucking room.
Drew Carey thinks you guys are on like private jets.
Exactly. All right, let's continue.
Playing like the Wells Fargo Center.
So Cheney, do you think he wins the trailer or not?
Yeah, I know he does. I already saw this.
in this little.
So you just spoiled it.
Well,
Spoiler
sorry.
alert.
Why'd you ask me?
You're gonna push. So you
To build suspense for the audience.
I'm not a movie script writer.
The trailer. Here you go. Push over.
Oh, you push it until you get to the price. That's so easy.
No, it's not.
Oh, what's it going to be? $808 fucking $million? Of course not.
No, it's only 4 numbers.
It's gonna be
Navene. You don't understand how to play this game at all.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, I didn't get it.
Jesus. Thank God you didn't win this.
I didn't get it at all. I did not get that.
I'm so glad because you'd be up there like, dude.
No, I didn't want to get picked. I was like, please don't pick me.
What did it seem like to you? How was your interview? I wish we had videos of that. That's why I'm more interested to see that.
I wish we had that. I don't really remember. I remember he go, like I said, he went, hey, how's it going? I'm good. What's your name? Navene. Oh, what do you do, Navene? I'm a drummer in a band. Cool, thanks, Navene. That's it.
Huh.
So I might have seen him too downtrodden or something.
I could see that for sure.
Because I was waiting in line for like fucking 5 hours.
You're not really, I love you so much, but you're not like the type of guy I would choose for a video or for a game.
Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment.
That's going to 9,000.
I honestly am really surprised that Leo was not the spokesperson.
I'm actually kind of surprised too, even though we're clowning on him.
I'm not clowning.
Because you know what? When he said, "Oh, I'm definitely
Leo
getting on,"
is
like all of us were like, "Yeah, he's gonna get on." Obviously,
of
he's gonna get on.
course, yeah. That was my first guess.
Totally.
When you told me
That's
that
why
you
when
did this, I
Carlos
was like,
got it-
"Oh, so what did Leo win?" You know. I honestly would have thought that Leo got to the end and won the whole fucking
Wait,
kit
hey, where
and
am I?
caboodle.
Am I like? I think I'm getting cut off. That's bullshit.
No.
Yeah, I'm not in here. I'm like over here. I think I'm.
I don't know any of these people. I know a lot of them actually. Been in a band with 7.
Yeah, 5995.
All right, yeah, that's it.
Okay, the folks are cheering. They're pretty right today. The crowd. I'm not even gonna look.
Oh!
What does that shirt have on it?
It's got like a wizard riding some sort of animal.
Oh, cool.
It was a good shirt. A lot of people liked that
Yeah,
shirt.
I bet.
I wonder, I'm not like trying to brag because I had nothing to do with it, but were we the first band to have tie-dyed shirts? That was a metal band, not like Grateful Dead.
I have no idea. I'm not, I doubt it. I would assume.
People talk to me about Animosity merch, and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool.
Well, because Animosity merch,
nothing to do with it.
For like our age range, Animosity merch was like, I remember seeing Animosity and you guys had like 500 shirts. You were like the Rings of Saturn of.
Yeah, of before there was Rings of Saturn.
Yeah. Well, not like you sounded like that, but just Rings of Saturn has a bunch of merch.
That's it, dude.
Well, that was great.
That's it.
That was
he
really
won the
cool.
trailer. The thing is,
the picture, is the Animosity SF picture of Leo?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
What else does he have posted?
Yeah.
It's just his channel.
Oh, okay. I see.
He's just calling it Animosity SF. Oh, look, there's a playthrough of me. It's got 78,000 views.
Nice.
You know what's funny? So Leo like forced me to do this. And I was like, this is so stupid. Why would you ever do... Like, I thought that playthroughs and all... I thought it was like... I don't know why. I thought it was really dumb.
Well, I think that a lot of people held that same opinion.
Yeah.
And those are all the people who are not well known for drumming.
Yeah,
now.
like me. That's why I blew it. But yeah, he was like, dude, you need to make like a video of you playing the song.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have been making videos since back then, it would... Well, I don't know. I mean... Dude, you're such a better drummer now than you used to be. I mean, you're a great drummer back then, but...
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, it's sick, but you're a lot better now.
Dang.
You've gotten a lot better. Well, I just think that you've gotten a lot less mechanical. Do you see that? Like the snare hits are different.
Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty good. I was kind of like, dang.
No, I think it's
I'm
awesome.
losing it.
Don't get me wrong.
My swag.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome. I do not agree with that whatsoever.
You know what's funny? That video, like, it's like 2 mics on it. It sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, let's keep watching it.
Should we keep watching it?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going with this. Watching a Navene.
I don't know what this.
My first playthrough. What's that snare though? That thing is killer.
It is killer, but your dynamics aren't as good then as they are now. Okay, this is what I mean by that. I think you're a little more death metal then.
Maybe.
Is what I'm saying true? It's just a different... Like now you do more like ghost notey type stuff.
That's true. Well, this is because everybody was thinking, that's when they were saying like, oh, he can't play for animals. He doesn't know how to do... He's a death metal guy. Dude, and everyone was talking crap about your boy. But yeah, anyway, that was so long story.
That was a good video. I just think I mean, it's 10 years, 15 years later, so you're probably a better drummer now.
Yeah, that was 2008. So that was how many years ago?
You just kind of like
13 years. Whoa!
Like there was a very Navene style then, but I think you're even more in the Navene style now.
I'll take it. It's similar. I think it's similar.
Of course, you're the same person.
That's true. But yeah, so long story short, that's what it was like to be on The Price is Right.
Wow.
Not that great.
Not that interesting either. I'm just kidding.
Harsh.
I'm just joking. Jeez.
Should we answer some more questions?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right, one more.
No, let's do a few more. Hold on.
All right, you want to hang?
I'm going to have them be a little more...
Spicy?
No, a little more like... So everyone can answer them?
This is Navene question hour, okay? I got one for you. You can answer this one.
What?
All right, so Chaney, what keeps you hungry and motivated?
I don't like this. They're kind of the same. We've already talked about this a little.
Okay.
What keeps me hungry and motivated to play? I think it's just that I like playing music. What do you think?
What do I think?
Because, we already kind of said, like, we just like playing music.
What do I
think
keeps
music.
you motivated or what?
No, us or you, in your case.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you'd like my answer very much.
Why?
I don't think I'm like that motivated.
I don't think either of us are.
I just do it because it's like what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think either of us are very hungry or motivated. I don't think that it's something that we think about because I just, like I said, I've wanted to do the same thing since I was 13 and I've just kind of been doing that.
Yeah. Like I'm not sitting over here like, oh, I gotta fucking get these drum videos done.
It's like we were talking about earlier with TikTok. It's like I think that our TikTok, probably a part of the reason why it does okay is because I don't think either of us really care. About it.
I'm not really. It's not that we don't care so much about the result as much as just this is what else am I going to do?
Exactly. It's like I love making music. I will make music whether one person listens to it or 100 people, a million people listen to it. It's been the same thing I've done my entire life. It's a thing I do. It's just a thing that and that's the motivation is that I honestly feel I get super anxious if I'm not making art or writing music. Yeah. That's just it. Like I don't feel mentally well if I don't do it. And it's just like something that I want to do. Like I just like writing lyrics. I love doing that. That's intense. I'll run around our house all day. The minute I drink a coffee, I start screaming and start singing. I sing. Navene and I walk around our house and make jingles.
I don't think anybody's more motivated to make music than you are, Cheney.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it is true. No one can. Your dedication is nobody can touch it.
Steadfast.
Yeah, a lot more than mine.
But I don't think that's true because I think that just like I personally can't I can write music, I can play guitar and I can play drums, but I cannot write the music that I want to play. So in order for what I do to really work itself out, I need
people,
really good musicians. So I'm you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Totally.
100%. I am motivated. I love being in a band and I love just because I come from the DIY mindset. I'm hella DIY from the time I was a kid. But I just like doing music and I feel really lost if I'm not working on art or music.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree with that.
I think you're the same. You may not view yourself as a motivated person, but at the same time, I don't really know anyone who works on music as much as you do.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm lucky to be, I'm not really motivated. That sounds weird. To me, motivated means you have to try.
But you're motivated by your own will to want to write music.
You're not going to say, if someone sits around and plays video games all day, you're going to be like, damn, how are you so motivated to play those video games?
Yeah, it's kind of the same
deal.
They
just play video games because they like playing video games.
Yeah, it's kind of the same deal.
That's how I am with making music. It's fun to make music, so I make it.
I feel like that as well.
Keep it simple.
Okay. Chris Sanchez, when you're writing Entheos songs, what's your process? Do you start with guitar riff ideas or does it usually start with drum ideas that you have?
Yeah. So common misconception, since I'm a drummer, people are like, wow, you must never start with the drums ever. Have never done it.
It's to the point that I almost forget you're a drummer. So I tell you that a lot. Sometimes I'll see you play drums and I'm like, whoa, I forget. Not that you never play drums, but just I forget that you're good at drums.
Wow.
You know what I mean though?
I know
because you write guitar a lot.
Yeah, it always starts with guitar. I've done a couple Instagram videos where I'll do the drum beat first and then play guitar over that, but that's just whatever, some stupid Instagram video.
So would you call yourself a drummer who wishes he was a guitar player, but he kind of became a drummer and it's a bummer?
So yeah, I wanted to play guitar first because that's you're a sick rocker, when I was a kid.
Dude, that's why I wanted to play drums first.
But then I started playing drums, but I don't want to be a guitar player in a band. That's totally sucks.
Yeah, I don't.
And guitar players are fucking nuts. They're they're just, what is up with guitar players? Seriously, they got problems. All the people I make friends with on tour are drummers. Straight up.
I make friends with some guitar players. They're usually the rhythm guitar player, though.
You know what's kind of funny? I make friends with drummers and vocalists a lot. Mm-hmm. But not to say, I'm obviously, it's a joke. I'm joking. When I make fun of people on the podcast, it's just a joke.
That might be new to some people. Some people might have been going through this whole podcast oh my God, they're so serious. Have you heard her? She hates Drew Carey.
Yeah.
She thinks that Navene wasn't good at drums. When
Guitar
he was in
players are
Animosity.
fucking nuts, though.
Like
dude, for
someone
real.
was watching that part. She thinks that Navene was not good at drums when he was in Animosity.
I wish they would think that.
I know. I bet there's someone out there talking about us right now, talking about how we're moving to Nashville.
I'm kind of jealous of how good that snare sounded. Did you see how
the
beat
snare
it was?
sounded really good. What snare was that?
Let's take a look at that snare. Look at that head. The thing sucks. It's like so old. I bet you I had done like 5 tours with that drum
Are
head.
those Meinl cymbals, Navene?
This is before I was endorsed by Meinl.
Whoa.
Look at this. It's a Wuhan, China.
How did you get endorsed by Meinl? How did you meet them? How did you meet Chris? Is he the person that you've...
Yeah, I actually got endorsed through John from JFAC.
Oh, really?
Yep, 100%. He hooked me up. That's why, I'm not, I will pay it forward. Let's put it that way.
Someone asked you about JFAC. Do you want to like talk about that again?
So I don't want to, let's not try to have me find the question because that'll take about
I know it. They were
5 minutes,
like,
dead air.
blah, blah, blah. No, he was like, I've been hearing that you're on the new JFAC, which probably is because like we reposted it on our literal band page when Lamb Goat posted it or something.
Yeah.
Or they literally heard Johnny talking about it somewhere,
He did an interview or something.
Something. I don't know. Because that's how the Lamb Goat are. I have no fucking idea. Just, it's out there.
So I've had 1.5 of these Cutwater things, and I'm kind of toasty.
12%.
Yeah, I'm kind of toasty.
So I'm over here like
ready to actually speak my mind now.
Twisted.
Speak my truth over here.
Uh-oh.
So they finally came to their senses and got me to play on their album,
Yeah.
But no, I did do it. I did play on the album.
Did you try out for the band or?
No.
Are you in the band?
No, I'm not in the band.
Okay.
But I did do the album, and it was really fun. I got to meet Jason.
It seems like you did it like years ago.
It was a year ago.
2 years ago?
No, it was about a year plus.
That's cool.
'Cause it was kind of like when the pandemic was like kind of popping off.
I'm sure it's going to be good.
Because I remember being on the plane. There was like nobody on the plane. It was sick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That's cool.
But
we should call Jason right now and get him on FaceTime and see if it's ever.
Well, I mean, he'll definitely answer. We've
Gonna
done
come
that
out.
before. He's kind of like a correspondent.
Yeah, we should get him on and
Actually,
be like,
we did a
hey,
podcast
is
with
the
Jason.
JFAC ever coming out? And then he can answer it, and then
Should we actually call him right now?
I kind of want to.
I'm not opposed. Here, let's see.
Just call him and be like, hey, someone asked the question, is the JFAC ever coming out?
Okay, hold on a
And
second.
then we'll hang up with him.
Okay, keep people entertained while I figure out how to FaceTime.
I
them from my
don't
computer.
really know how to entertain people.
Just keep them entertained. It's banter, dude.
All right, so
There's 300 people watching this, Jade.
all right, let's ask a question. I'm gonna ask myself a question.
Oh, okay, I have FaceTime.
Brandon McCubbin, who did merch for us on our first tour.
Actually, this comment is awesome that he says.
Remember like 7 years ago when we went to Waffle House at 3 a.m. after a show and we ordered our meal, ate it all, and then you and I called the waitress. I wasn't there. Called the waitress back to the table and said we wanted to put our order in again, and we did, and we ate all of it. You did that?
I don't remember doing that, but I was like, that's fucking awesome.
That's so funny.
I think we had like, a bunch of scrambled eggs and hash browns and stuff. And then we were like, hey, we want a round, like, can we get another round of that, please? Yeah. I vaguely remember it. I can't say that I like remember it vividly.
Okay.
I can't do FaceTime on this computer.
Xavier Rios says warm up or no warm up. I'll answer for myself. I warm up for about 30 minutes, but I'm a vocalist, so I don't really, honestly, like we've been tracking our new album and I don't really sound good until like a good half an hour into
for me to warm up? No, I don't warm up.
Yeah, Navene doesn't warm up.
That's for the birds, dude.
It's also for like the people who use their fingers. They like to warm up.
Nah, I'm not. That's not my thing.
No, finger style.
What do you think I do with drums? You think I don't use my fingers?
No, I think you use your hands.
What is the difference between fingers and hands?
Hold up your hands. Now hold up your finger. Now hold up a finger.
I'm still doing it. Still
No,
holding up my hands
Hold
and
up
my
a
fingers.
finger. There's the difference, Navene.
Oh, like you're saying when people are doing like guitar. Yeah. Guitar, that's what I'm saying. Guitar sucks. I actually played
that would
guitar
suck.
on a tour. It was horrible.
I bet.
It was the worst.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did for
You
my
played
solo
guitar.
thing.
Oh, okay.
But it.
Did you get drunk before you played?
I got really drunk before I played.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Holy
I
crap.
remember actually. I remember before the San Francisco show, I had
We got
7
demolished.
drinks. I remember being like, I've had 7 drinks.
Well,
and
because
I'm gonna go play, dude.
that night, I remember getting mad because there was a picture. There was a picture that you took with me, and we were like being all cute and hugging because it was your first backstage, and you were playing with Navene K. And someone commented on it, and they were like, "Navene looks really unhappy in this picture," and I was like, "This mother effer is out here commenting."
I think this is from the set.
Were you unhappy? Answer us now. I was here.
Yeah, somebody said that I looked unhappy in a picture with you, and you got mad at me.
I didn't get mad at you. I got
No,
mad
you
at
got
them.
mad at me, dude.
I got mad at them.
That's what it's like having a girlfriend, everybody.
No, it's not. I got mad at them.
Damn, that sounds pretty good.
This sounds really good. Who is doing your sound?
The house guy.
I mean, people were like, this guy's brave. Look, you were kind of muscular then.
I think it's just because of the GoPro. It's making me look a little more buff than
I mean,
really
you've
was.
always been kind of muscular, but
So this
Yeah.
is the second video of myself that we've been watching.
that's what I'm saying. It's
comment
a
on.
very Navene podcast. I think it's time to.
All right, let's watch the
I think
Cheney
it's time
video.
to call.
then.
I don't want to
Shit.
watch a video of myself.
Anyway, that was the show, and if you guys want to watch more of that, link in description.
It won't be there when you look for it.
Things are falling apart because we've had
All right, let's
2
ask.
cut waters apiece.
I know. It's like mom and dad are getting a little toasty.
I know. It's like, dang, look at all those gains. That
How
you had.
often, Jeremiah says, how often every day do you put in work and practice?
So I read that question and I was kind of like, put in work and practice like they're the same thing,
I don't
or like
know.
go to work and then practice afterwards.
I think it's just not referring to your job. I think it's referring to you
Like
putting
just
in
getting
work
in there,
on the drum
putting
kit.
it just like I'm just gonna on the drums.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like never.
that's not true.
Like I do play the drums, but I'm not putting in work.
Yeah.
It's just
It's fucking love, man.
yeah.
I'm
It's
just
like
putting
I'm
in love
like
and
going. It's like blowing off
inspiration.
steam. Yeah, it's just blowing off steam. Like I'll just play some drums for a little while. That's kind of what I do.
I don't time myself doing vocals, but I generally just end up doing vocals for a good half an hour a day.
Yeah, that's more than I can say. I'd say I'd say I go in there. It's not per day. That's the thing.
That's why you aren't as good as me, Navene.
True.
Step down.
True. For me, it's more like what am I working on? You know.
Yeah.
If I'm
I feel
working on drum stuff, then I'm gonna be in there a lot. If I'm working on guitars for an album, then I'm gonna be doing a lot of guitar.
Yeah.
But-
Which you're doing right now, I would say. Is
Yeah.
the guitar. Honestly, you're being a vocal producer now far
Yeah.
more than you're doing anything else.
Right. So right now I'm going to be in there recording vocals a lot.
Yeah.
With Cheney. That's what we're going to be doing for the most part. So, but I'll still make time to cut a couple Instagram videos, couple TikToks, you know, because I'm a creator. And Cheney and I are moving into a creator's house.
Yeah, we bought
together.
a creator's house.
We're going to be doing full-time creation.
Nashville Creator House.
So wait, when you're a creator and you do like creating full-time, is it creating or are you doing creation?
Also, how do you know when you become a full-time creator?
I don't know.
How do you know when you hit that point?
All
where
right,
you're
yo,
like,
guys
Mom,
out there, we want your feedback.
Mom.
We want to know, creators out there, if you're creating full-time, are you working at Waffle House? Or are you just creating the full-time? What are you doing?
Mom, when's the time when you send your mom and dad a text?
And you say, Mom,
Dad, I'm a creator. I'm officially
I'm
a
doing.
creator now.
I'm
Are you
creating.
still living at their house? Are you moved out? Do you have an apartment? Are you creating?
It's funny when you see a lot of these like creators on TikTok or whatever. They're like clearly.
I'm a creator of TikTok.
They're clearly like in like a bedroom that's like at their mom's.
Or it could be at their apartment.
That's true.
I always try to give them a benefit of the doubt.
I always think it's at their mom's.
The benefit of the doubt.
I'm always like they're in their mom's house doing
Well, what I always picture is like, what if their mom walked past their bedroom while they were like creating a video?
No, that's what I said. I was like, because Shane and I were getting into it. We were
watching creators.
Sunday we were kind of hungover a little bit. Not gonna lie, and we were
hungover.
We were kind of going deep on TikTok creators, and they're like so into it. You know,
for sure,
they're doing their thing. They're all singing their heart out.
Well, because we watched this documentary about a creator house.
That's true.
And that got us interested.
Right.
That really,
a bunch of guys like moved to LA and they did. It's like it's taken the place of like a band. It used to be.
It's not Da Band. It's Da Creators Studio.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what it would be. So instead of the band, like let's do it, you guys. We're gonna get a band house. We're gonna do the band full time. It's 5 people have their own brands, and they all move into a house together, and they just like create full time.
What's the difference between creating and influencing?
That's a really good question, dude.
Answer in the comments.
And
like
you're asking
subscribe.
people that are 30 plus.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I've never turned 30.
Right.
I've never been 30.
You're not 30 yet.
No.
29.
Why do people do that? Why do people... What's with the concealing of age?
I don't know.
I'm not ashamed that I'm 25.
I'm 36.
Yeah, and I'm 25 and I'm not ashamed of it.
36.
I can't count that far.
It's gone fast, man. It's gone fast. It's gone fast.
I think it's going too slow.
Damn. Speed things up here. All right, should we take one more question?
That's just a joke.
Cheney, one more question.
One more question. It's getting a little out of hand, a little rowdy. A little rowdy over here.
Goofy over here. And we need to order some food.
That should be the name of every podcast that we shoot.
We're hungry.
We're hungry and we need to order food, so we're just getting this done.
Getting it done so we can order food.
Sorry, you guys. So when you drink 2 Cutwaters and say that you're a Cutwater and a half, does that mean you've drank an 18%?
I don't really know how that works.
Because one Tiki Rum Mai Tai is 12.5% alcohol and the other one is also 12.5. Does that mean that I've drank 18%? Answer in comments.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit like and subscribe. Okay, now that we're telling everyone to like and subscribe to everything,
Smash
it's time to end it.
Right.
We didn't even answer another question.
Yeah, fuck it.
This is the KoperCrabb Podcast.
That's the wrong song. It's supposed to be this song. Anyway, hey, thanks for checking in, you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate ya.
And we will see you next week. We're going to have Alex Webster on the show. He's going to be telling us about Cannibal.
And Scourge of Iron and how he came up with the inspiration to write it.
Should we actually ask him for real?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
That's our new podcast topic.
Will or will they not ask Alex Webster to?
Find out next week on KoperCrabb Podcast.
All right, thanks, guys.